MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the American League Division Series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2017 Cleveland Indians.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting nine for this one. Harold, what's the focus for this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
This is going to be a dogfight tonight. They are facing a premier pitcher. I'm talking about one of the elite guys in the league. I want to see if they make little tweaks to how they might attack him. Are they going to lay off that nasty breaking ball with 2 strikes? Or will they be able to drive the ball to the ballpark when they get that one pitch to hit? This is going to be a great matchup.
Trevor Bauer will be on the mound for Game 4. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I love the fact he mixes them well. And we'll just see if he's on today. That means he's throwing strikes with all of them, and he'll have a dominant game if he does so. Time for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Indians. And these guys committed 2 errors last game, and it cost them. Oftentimes you see an error committed, and that ends up leading to a run. It hurt them last game. Hopefully they'll catch it in this one.
And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Second baseman, number 29.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And we could be in for a cold one tonight. 52 degrees at game time, but should see the 40s before we're through. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Here's another 1-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Geyer sprinting after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting second here tonight, center fielder number 11, Kevin Pillar.
Digging in, Kevin Pillar. His numbers against Trevor Bauer. He's gone 2 for 8. Into the windup and the pitch. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Colabello will get there as he's able to tuck this one away just past the first base dugout for out number 2.
Baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Pitch on the way. Cut fastball taken for strike one.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line to the right side. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
So the first 2 batters of the inning go out, and then the 3-hitter gets a base hit here, bringing up the middle of the order. This guy's got power. It could be 2-0 before you blink.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
You know, Simmons has a strike zone that can benefit both pitchers and hitters. It just depends on where in that zone the pitch is located. Sometimes that leads to both sides being totally happy, and sometimes both get frustrated.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
A runner on first with 2 away. Ball 2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Toronto. Now the Tribe will get their shot. Still scoreless. And with that, let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Indians. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I'm watching the guy they call Dr. Smooth, Michael Brantley. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Francisco Liriano is on the mound, and he'll look to wrap up this division series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Time now for a look at the majestic defensive alignment for the Blue Jays. And at shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. At one time, he was the top player in the game. I'm telling you, youngsters, you didn't see it then, but he still can play. What you're seeing now is a guy that's aggressive. He comes in, throws the ball on the run, and nobody's been able to do that like he does in the history of the game.
Leading off for the Indians, number 23, left fielder Michael Brantley.
Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. Lifetime versus this pitcher. 3 for 10. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate.
I like the call for the 2-strike changeup. You got to make a better pitch. He got away with one right there.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Another try at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. Ball 1.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now. Edwin Encarnacion waits on deck. Three 3-0 count. Here it comes. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Hey, 3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back safely. Edwin Encarnacion now, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Here's the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
Seems like he's really having a tough time finding that rhythm right here in the first inning. He walked a guy, now he's falling behind this hitter. He better figure it out quick.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Don't want to forget about him. Has a look, now the pitch. A slider that just grabs the outside corner.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And he just manages to get his hand in. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire.
That's a nice pitch right there. He threw him a breaking ball, comes back with the fastball, and now he's late. Now he doesn't know how to adjust. He's kind of caught in between. You got him set up perfectly.
A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Here's a swing and a high pop up. Calling for it. Pierce. 2 down. And with 2 away now, let's have a look at our playoff tree. And the winner of this series will move on to face Kansas City, who's already won their first round matchup. Ready now, Jason Kipnis. His career numbers against this pitcher, 3 for 10. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Well, I think that's a great spot for that pitch. In on the hands. It wasn't a strike, but if he can command the movement in there, he's going to be very effective in this one.
There goes the runner. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Indians fail to score. We are still scoreless. Stepping up now, Kendrys Morales. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Designated hitter, Kendrys Morales.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A called strike over the outside part of the plate.
That is a filthy combination. High 90s with the fastball, and then that nasty curveball. It's almost unhittable, almost unfair to the hitter.
Now here's the pitch. Over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a high foul ball as it finds a lucky fan in the upper deck for a souvenir. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. No score here as we play inning number 2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Troy Tulowitzki.
Into the windup and the pitch. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. His numbers against Trevor Bauer, 2 for 9. Pitch on the way. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. He'll do battle with Francisco Liriano to get the inning underway.
Jason Kipnis.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Set to deliver the 0-1. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. A fastball that just misses inside.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Under it is Bautista as he makes the play for route number 1.
Batting fifth, first baseman, Chris Colabello.
Coming to the plate now, Chris Colabello. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Not close. It's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Hey, that's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Here it comes on 3-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Well, he made a nice adjustment. That was a nice pitch right there, 3-0. Now puts the count 3-1. That was the same pitch he threw 2-0 and missed on it and got ball called.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Stepping in now, Jose Ramirez. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Oh, he couldn't have thrown that any better. Fastball inside, jams him, and he gets a nice bloop single to reward him. Wow.
Geyer.
Standing in, Brandon Geyer. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just got a piece up the line, but that one rolls foul. Bottom of the second here with no score. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Liriano sets. 1-2 on its way. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chasing after it is Pilar, and that's the third out. Indians leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. Now at the plate, Russell Martin. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
Russell Martin.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one. The pitch. Right over the middle, knee high. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Ready to deliver the 1-2. A little bouncer that rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Now another 1-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Another 2-2 offering. And he could only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Here's Melvin Upton Jr. now. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one.
Well, I'm almost shaking my head up here, Matt. Another pitch right down the middle. Now, early in the game, he's getting away with it. But if he wants to have any length in this game at all, he's going to have to get the ball in the corners.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Third inning, no score to this point. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now batting, second baseman, Devin Travis.
Digging in to try it again. Devin Travis. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And the pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Now the pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a ball fouled down the right field line, out of play, so that'll move the count to 2-2 now.
Ooh, that was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Blue Jays go down in order. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Leading off with a Tribe, catcher, Yan Gomes.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
Boy, that's a tough two-seamer to hit right there. Usually that two-seamer will start in on the hitter and tail away, but that one started at the middle of the plate and broke off. Uh-oh, look out now.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Austin Jackson.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. In his career versus this pitcher, he's got 5 base hits in 24 at-bats. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Left fielder number 23, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard to third, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Looks like Liriano's got it working now. Still 0-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kevin Pillar comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Pillar.
Here comes the first pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
Chopped foul wide of first. Ready with the 0-2. Here's a drive out toward left center field. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Lifted into the air out toward center field. Jackson giving chase. 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Jose Bautista.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jose Bautista. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. And that one stayed up a little high. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, number 8.
Here's Kendrys Morales. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Here comes the 1-0. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Hey, now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
2-0 count. Here it comes. Outside. 3-0 now.
He's gotten himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Going to have to make some good pitches here.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Matt, I thought he might be in jeopardy of walking the guy here for the first time in this game. Went down 3-0, but he's come all the way back 3-2 now, and I think he'll just make the guy put it in play or put one on the corner. He's going that good.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. This is pulled into right, and a base hit as the run will score from third, and the Blue Jays have grabbed a 1-0 lead.
Well, there's another hit by him here in the postseason. You talk about impact players. This is how you impact a series, the way he's been swinging the bat.
Here's Steve Pearce now, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. The 0-1 on its way, and this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And this one's in the dirt. The throw will go to third, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 2-1 on its way. And he just misses with a curveball.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
He couldn't quite catch up to that one. He needs to get his foot down and see the fastball out of his hand.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Ramirez is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Blue Jays forced to settle for just the 1. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Jays lead it 1-0. With Harold Reynolds and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian here as Francisco Lindor gets ready to kick off the inning.
Lindor.
First pitch coming. Here it is. You'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Slow roller back to the mound. And he's retired 1 away. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these 2 arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. Striding in once again, Edwin Encarnacion. He popped out in his first trip. Into the windup and the pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
He's really throwing the ball well in this game, and the thing to me that stands out is that 2-seamer. He's got great movement, and he's keeping hitters off balance with it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line, you see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
So coming to the plate, Jason Kipnis. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. From the stretch, runners on the move for second. Pulled toward right center field. Bautista has a read on it. 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Chris Colabello.
Ready for another chance? Chris Colabello looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Liriano sets. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Bautista going back on it. He's not going to have a play on it, and this might bring home the runner from first. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and he will be tagged out at the plate. So it remains a 1-run deficit here as the side is retired. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
Shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike.
That was a pretty good pitch on a pitch he doesn't throw very often, or I should say hasn't used in this game, that's for sure. That was a good pitch.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. One and two. Here it comes. And this is popped foul off to the right and back into the seats. Tulowitzki comes up empty there as he swings and misses for the first out.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Russell Martin now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot for Russell Martin. His first homer here in the series as the Blue Jays take a 2-0 advantage.
Well, that's why you hear people say work down in the zone. That's such a difficult pitch to hit. But if the ball's up a little bit, these great hitters, they touch it, it's going out of the ballpark. Right there is a prime example.
Here's Melvin Upton Jr. now.
Melvin Upton
As he'll look
Jr.
at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 delivery. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Well, that is a good pitch. A sinker down with that kind of movement, it is really hard to hit. No wonder he swung and missed.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Again, a 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Ball 3 to the 9-hitter. He's got to know he's going to come after him and throw him a strike. He does not want to walk the 9-hitter with the leadoff guy sitting on deck and a chance to get this inning going for them.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
And that'll bring up the speedy Devin Travis as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So with that, the top of the 5th is still alive. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Kevin Pillar. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Oh, he definitely got away with a changeup right there. He hung that one. But the good news is it got him to pull it foul. Now you come back after him here with another pitch.
Comes set and the 0-1. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swing and a line drive. Foul. He'll try again. 1-2. And a fastball just a bit up. A runner on first with 2 away. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now another 2-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. A run for the Jays on the solo homer. Halfway home tonight from the shores of Lake Erie. It's now 2-0 Toronto.
Leading off with a Tribe, third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a pitch swung on and grounded out to Tulowitzki at shortstop. And on one pitch, he's retired.
The right fielder, number 6, Brandon Geyer.
Digging in now, Brandon Geyer. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for Cleveland, catcher, Yan Gomes.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Well, Matt, that's 2 quick outs, but if you look at the pitch count, it's way down low. He's being aggressive, and so are they. He's got a chance to get through this one.
1-0 pitch on the way. In tight, awfully tight. 2-0 now.
That's just not a competitive pitch. I mean, that ball wasn't even close. Now the hitter's sitting 2-0.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Swung on, missed. 2-1.
Well, they're still in this game. You know, if they can get somebody on, a broken bat, a blooper, a bunt, and then go for the big ball, they can get something going. But they got to start with getting somebody on base. This offense needs a base runner and get things happening.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Upton is right there. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. They're still down. It's 2-0. Dan Otero takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 61, Dan Otero.
Digging in once again, Josh Donaldson. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Third baseman, Josh Donaldson.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. The pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. And a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the 1-0. Looks at a 2-seamer right down the middle. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Two and 2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kendrys Morales. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Drilled right back up the middle. Lindor up the middle. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. We'll get a look at Austin Jackson when we come back. It's the Blue Jays 2 and the Indians nothing. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. He takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Swinging a soft liner, and Jackson's aboard, a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the sixth.
2 strikes on him, and he flips one out in the center field. You couldn't have thrown that any better.
Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he'll snap one over to first. And he'll be back in standing up. From the belt, the pitch out, nothing doing. Now a snap move over to first, but the runner's back easily. 1-0 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself at counts where he's likely to be successful.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
Good pitch there. Catches the outside corner for strike 2. Nobody out, runner on first. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Francisco Lindor, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Swing and a liner. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Well, that's a perfect example of taking a ball inside out. You know, you hear that terminology, stay inside the ball. Right there, he took a ball inside and shot it the other way for the base hit.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. Well hit to right, but foul.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Swing and a liner. Foul. First and second here with nobody out. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
This is a big spot right here. 2 runners on, and you knew he was going to waste a pitch right there, 0-2. But right now, you can still make him chase out of the zone, and you got a chance to get out of this jam.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Here's a little chopper up the middle. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with 1 away now.
Well executed 2-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Ready once again, Edwin Encarnacion comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
This is a big at bat. You're down 2 right here, and they're sitting with runners in scoring position. Put the ball in play. He's got to pick up something. Just keep the chain moving. This is a big at bat.
Ready with the 1-0. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
He pops up the changeup, heading out towards shallow right. Travis is there for it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Great scoring opportunity missed right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Ready for another shot now. Jason Kipnis. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch on its way. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. Here comes the 0-1. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. I'm not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching. Kind of keeping him off balance.
Line drive to center field. Pilar is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Indians strand a couple. They trail things here 2-0. Back here in Cleveland, Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Boone Logan is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 48, Boone Logan.
Here's Steve Pearce now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Steve Pearce.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Well, that's not what they were looking for when they brought him into the game. First pitch nearly hits the first batter he's facing. That's a little bit to be concerned if you're the manager.
Swung on and missed. 1-1.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he got him.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box now, Troy Tulowitzki, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 on its way. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. Onto the home run porch and gone. A solo home run off the bat of Troy Tulowitzki. His second home run of the series, and the Jays have moved out in front 3-0.
I don't care if you throw sidearm or what kind of arm slot you have. When you serve one up like that, these hitters will make you pay just about every single time.
The catcher, number 55, Russell Martin.
In now, Russell Martin. A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. The 0-1 home to Martin. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
This pitch just misses a bit inside and catches him about mid-thigh. That's the meaty part of the leg, so as soon as the initial pain wears off, he should be just fine.
Into the box, Melvin Upton Jr. as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. No hits to this point. One-0 count. Here it is. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Well, you clearly have a guy scuffling right now on the mound. Look, he hit the last batter, and then he's falling behind here. As a hitter, you just got to sit there and look for one specific pitch before you swing.
Runners on first with one down. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And the throw in from Brantley will not be in time. He's in there at third base. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Ready for another chance? Devin Travis. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Kyle Crockett is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out.
Crockett.
Kevin Pillar will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. On the ground to third. Ramirez is there. Kipnis, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat. But that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a fastball just a bit high.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Two and 0 count. Here it comes. 3-0 now.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. 8th batter of the inning now with the bases loaded and 2 away. First pitch on its way. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Hard ground ball to third. Ramirez is up with it. On to Kipnis at second, and the inning is over. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. Stretch time here at Progressive Field. It's the Blue Jays 4 and the Indians nothing. Digging in to try it again, Chris Colabello. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
Chris Colabello.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
The 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Bautista racing back. Almost into the short porch, but it's off the wall. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, that's his second double of the game, and I thought it might have enough to get out of here. Banged it off the wall, and he's looking really good in this one.
Stepping in now, Jose Ramirez. Hard on the ground towards short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first by Tulowitzki is in time for route number 1.
The right fielder, number 6, Brandon Geyer.
Striding in once again, Brandon Geyer. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
1 out and a runner on second base. And he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Liriano sets. Here's the first pitch. Yan Gomes is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
Missed a pretty good pitch to hit right there. You know he wants that one back because you usually don't get more than one of those in an at-bat.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. Grounded fouled off to the right side. ready with the 2-2 pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And that's by him down the line in right field toward the corner. He'll get it into second, but he'll get in there with an RBI double.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder.
And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose.
The 0-1 on its way. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And he'll watch the fastball miss down low. It's 2-1.
Well, you wouldn't have expected this kind of at bat out of him, but he's fought himself right back with an opportunity now to really drive in 2 runs.
Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing and a ball lifted into straightaway center. On the move is Pilar. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
A run for the Indians on the RBI double. 7 complete here tonight.
It's now a 4-1 game. Brian Shaw has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
27, Brian Shaw.
Kendrys Morales will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Morales.
Now a changeup misses here to begin the 8th. It's 1-0. Pitch on the way. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Line fouled off to the left and over the Indians dugout. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
4-1 our score as we give you a look there at the starter comparison to see how the numbers match up for the 2 starters.
Stepping in, Steve Pearce, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. This pitch is popped up. Should be room for Gomes behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the 2nd out.
The shortstop, number 2, Troy Tulowitzki.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. His numbers against Brian Shaw, 1 for 5. First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time. And, hey, first pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
Fouled back. Here it comes. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Now another 0-2. Oh, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye. 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Now here's another pitch fouled off and heading for the seats, and he's just fighting to stay alive here. Still 2-2. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
You can see that he was all over that pitch, yanking it down the line. They're lucky that thing bounced over the fence, because if it would have got lost in the corner out there, there's no telling how far he could have gotten.
Russell Martin now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Here's the 2-1. In the dirt. Throw goes to third, and he is safe at third as he moves up on what's likely to be ruled a wild pitch.
Well, some would say no harm done with that wild pitch, right? But I disagree. The runner's now 90 feet away from scoring an infield single, a booted ball, and he crosses the plate. That might not be the case if he were still on second.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. But that's out of play off the top of the home dugout. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Blue Jays held in check as they hold on to a 4-1 lead.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now as they'll turn it over to the former number 4 overall pick back in 1997, right-hander Jason Grilli. Here's Michael Brantley. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right, and that'll get down for what should be extra bases. The throw into second, and a very quick start to the inning here. It's a first pitch double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. Lifetime versus Jason Grilli. He's gone 2 for 5. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike one, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
0-1 count and the pitch. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on him.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. Grounded fouled off to the right side. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Swinging a looper to left. Coming on is Upton Jr. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion now. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy under wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
I'm set with the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Hit down the third base line. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for the Tribe. They trail it 4-1. And welcome back to our MLB Network broadcast from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Andrew Miller enters
Now
from the
pitching
pen
for
to
the
start the
Indians,
9th inning as he'll
number
try to keep the
24,
score right where it is
Andrew
heading to the bottom of the
Miller.
9th. Here's Melvin Upton Jr. now. He'll try
Leading
and
off for the
lead
Blue
things
Jays,
off here in inning number
the left fielder,
9.
number 7, Melvin Upton Jr.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, second baseman, Devin Travis.
Standing in, Devin Travis. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. 1 out, nobody on. And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1. And a fastball just a bit up. Hit weakly back to the mound. The spin throw gets him at first. Nicely done for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Pillar.
Now to the plate, Kevin Pillar. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Check the swing there and pops this one up. All coming on quickly here as he makes the diving catch, and it's a sparkler to take away a hit as that ends the inning. Who says first base is where they hide the guys that can't play the field? More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Roberto Osuna is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth.
Roberto Osuna.
Digging in and looking for more, Chris Colabello. He'll be the first to bat here in the inning with his guys in need of some 9th inning magic if they're going to force a Game 5. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. The 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-1 pitch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Now the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Here's the first pitch. Jose Ramirez comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Here's the pitch. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Pitch on the way. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
The right fielder, number 6.
Joe Smith comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
Now pitching for Toronto, number 30, Joe Smith.
Brandon Geyer will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Here's the first pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. The 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. The 1-1 pitch. A little bit outside. 2-1. Swing and a liner. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
He just sports that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Tyler Naquin will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and 1 out in the inning. Ball 1.
And now with first and third, 1 out, a lot can happen here. This at bat could really determine the whole course of the rest of this inning.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Tough slider down low for a strike. The 1-1 pitch. Here's that little sinker right over the outside corner.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Now the 1-2 pitch. And now this is served out to left off the end of the bat. A runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 4-2 game. And he's out on a strong throw.
And this is a nice decision here in the outfield. The run's going to score easily, but he sees he might have a shot at that guy taking third, so he gets off a really good throw to gun him down.
Coming to the plate now, Austin Jackson. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Now a move over to first, and the runner back in standing. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bautista has a read on it, and that is going to end it. The Blue Jays are headed to the ALCS.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the ALCS and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
As we wrap this one up tonight, it's time to show our appreciation for the man you see there, Troy Tulowitzki. Picture perfect there. He's our top player of the game.
Hey, multi-hit game, and one of them was a dinger. That's a solid day's work for any hitter, and it had an impact on the outcome of this game. What else can you say?
For Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the AL Division Series.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For Cleveland, 2 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. The winning pitcher is Francisco Liriano. Credit the save to Joe Smith. The loss goes to Trevor Bauer. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Progressive Field, 43,345. The Indians thank you for your continued support and remind you, please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.